What's up, guys? How you doing today? Evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you at in the world. You're rocking out with the one and only phillydom with the bad lightning. That's not lighting, the bad light situation tonight, but it's cool still to do live. So could have some better than that. Oh, I'll be all right. I'll be all right. It's not too bad. We're gonna talk about what's going on in Maine, man. Let me give you guys a chance to come on the live, so make sure more people are watching. And we're gonna talk about what's going on in Maine. Maine always get overlooked. As far as the migrant crisis situation, Maine is getting overlooked. I know Portland for sure is a sanctuary city, so I'm sure the state of Maine is a sanctuary state. If somebody can Google that and look that up for me, I greatly appreciate it on this late night out here. Very late night. I know a lot of people probably got to go to work and stuff like that. Darling said, hello, Philly. Teen Christmas list. Cool. It's present. Cool vibes. Cool vibes. Yeah, we're going to talk about through the migrant crisis, what's going on. Because, I've been doing, I do travel vlogs. I'm a traveler. But I've been, focused heavy on this migrant crisis situation in the United States. But we can talk about travel too. I don't have to just focus on one little thing, but it's a lot going on with the migrant crisis situation. Zach, what's going on with you? Zach, what's going on with you, man? What's going on with you? What's going on with you? So we got 18 people watching. Zach said, Philly Don, what's going on, man? What's good? What's going on with you, Zach? What's going on with you, man? Darling said, it's cool, just here, support you, your beliefs, cool vibes. Yeah. Everybody lately, these last couple months, I've been doing a lot of videos. Sam, I see you. He said, Super Philly. Been doing a lot of videos on the migrant crisis situation in New York City because I've been spending a lot of time there in New York and, was living there in New York. How could I say this, man? It was shocking to see the situation, like what's going on in the city of New York City. I mean, obviously it's happening all over the United States, but New York is where home base for me. But it was shocking to see the struggle in the situation that's going on over there in New York. So I took an interest in it because I consider it to be like travel. Because everybody knows me as a travel vlogger. So I just been documenting and just keeping everybody up to date. I'm always talking about New York. I talked a little bit about what's going on in Chicago as well, what's been going on in Denver as well. And, throughout the United States, Texas, Arizona, I talked about different places, Boston, Massachusetts, I talked about. But tonight we're gonna talk about Maine because Maine is that little state up in the corner in the Northeast that don't really get nobody talks about it, and they having a migrant crisis situation there now. I did my research and I found out that they had a whole bunch of migrants that they had come from I want to say Congo and Angola, African countries, and they had a whole bunch of migrants there, but it really didn't get no spotlight on the news or anything like that. I didn't know nothing about it. I didn't really know nothing about it. But now, I think Maine recently I think this not this year obviously, but last year I think they had 1,600 asylum seekers or migrants there. So their numbers are going up, and they saying they can't, how can I say this, man? They can't accommodate everybody, but what they're doing is as you can see what the title is of the video, they are developing they're building some apartment complexes on an old military base, and they have some units up already. I think they have like 20 units up, and they're going to build a whole bunch of more units, and they're going to let the migrants stay there up to 2 years rent free. They don't have to pay no rent. But the second, when they get their jobs and they start working, they have to pay 30% of to rent back. So I don't know, the math on how that's going to work with them, but they can stay up there too within two. They can stay up there. Excuse me. They can stay up there for up to 2 years. So it's a lot of people was upset about that. But each state handles their migrant crisis situation a lot different. Darlene, I live 1 hour away from the city in the suburbs, and it's in my backyard. Immigrants are from all countries other than Mexico. I was so shocked. Yeah, they're coming from like the migrants are coming from like 160 countries. That's what the was everybody's reporting on the news and the different YouTube outlets and everything like that. Then say New York is a total mess. Yeah, it's a big mess right now. New York is a total mess. I've been focusing on New York a lot. That's why I wanted to, let you guys know what's going on out there in Maine. I actually have the numbers, man. Let me read some of these numbers for you, and then we could talk about New York too. But that was off the top of my head. There's a place called Brunswick, Maine. And Maine is a nice state, man. Maine is a nice state, so they actually live in a nice state. It doesn't have that much crime there. I think the whole, if I'm correct, if I'm not correct, I mean, you guys can Google it, you can check it. I think they have 1.3 million people that live in Maine. And I looked at some videos and stuff. I've been there back in the day when I was younger, so it's been a while since I've touched Maine. But it's a beautiful place, man. They have a couple islands off the coast. It's good for fishing. Good place for fishing. They have cold winters right there because they're connected right there with Canada. But it's a cool place, man. It's a cool place. And they're housing migrants. So somebody there came up with an idea to house migrants. And I got my notes here in Brunswick, Maine. They're trying to open up 60 apartments. I was trying to, talk what's on the top of my head, but I have the notes here. And right now they have like 24. I said 20, but they have 24 units already completed. And I found that out by one of the news stations is WCSH TV. It's a local news station there that gave them numbers. They're trying to do the best for their migrants because they had them at in Portland at one of their I guess like their civic center or complex center or something like that. But I'm not even sure if they still have them there in that center. But they're trying their best to spread them out through the place, man. Yeah. Corn said it gets very cold. Yeah, it gets very cold in Maine, man. It gets very cold in Maine. Angelique said it's going to have tons of crime from now on. I don't know, man. Let's see. Let's see. But they were saying they were overpacked with migrants there in Maine, man. And Maine don't, like I said, Maine don't get a spotlight. You don't really hear nobody talking about Maine. What caught my attention with the Maine situation was it made me do my research and my due diligence when they said they're gonna get them to 2 years free, rent free, and then they have to pay 30% of their rent back when they start working. B said, unfortunately, living in a sanctuary state, lots of homeless people that need help, but instead they want to help the illegal immigrants. Yeah, man, that's the sad thing about it because it's a lot of homeless people. I'm sure, probably not in Maine, but I know they have a homeless population there because everywhere has a homeless population. But like all the help and everything is focused on the migrant, man. So that's why I have no. If they commit any crimes or do anything, they need to be deported. They need to be jailed because they're getting a pass and they're getting help that nobody else gets help. Just with the 2 year free rent, that's like unheard of. 2 years free rent, unbelievable. Vanessa said there are parts of Maine that are beautiful and now that going to change. Hopefully it doesn't change, man. Hopefully it doesn't change. Yeah, they had a waiting list for these apartments that they're building. Was it the waiting list had more than 250 families applied to live in these apartments, and they're in Brunswick, Maine. Brunswick, Wayne. I said it's like a tongue twister. Brunswick, uh, Maine is above Portland, Maine. Yeah, like I said before, the population, because people want to ask about that. Population of Maine is 1.3 million. I got my little notes right here. Might as well look at them. Yeah, last year they had 1,600 asylum seekers arrive, and in Maine, 1,600. Yeah, they were housing them. Like I said before, they were housing them in what was it, Portland Expo Center, which could hold like around about 300 of them. But now it's too many. They have too many migrants there, so they have to put them in other places. They have another place, another complex in South Portland, where they put the migrants in Maine. So I definitely, when I get back to the states, I definitely want to go up there and check out Portland, Maine, and Brunswick, Maine, and check out their migrant situation since they don't get a spotlight like the other places like Chicago was getting a lot of spotlight, Denver. You know, the problem is everywhere, but I just want to understand what's going on in some of them places. Vanessa said there's parts of Maine that are beautiful now. Yeah, that's true. Reed said, I bet they didn't even think about the homeless in California. They probably didn't, man, but they don't allow for the migrant. Reed, that's a good question. Who pays for the 60 units? I'm sure they took out some kind of grant or some kind of government grant. I think it was for, let me look, man, through my notes. Let me look through here. Let me see. Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know, man, but I mean, educated guess it has to be somebody from the state or the government that is funding it. But I remember reading something about they were getting some kind of some kind of it's some kind of government money coming in the state that's helping them do this. But somebody can check it online right now and see if they can find out where they're getting the money from. Rita said, "Hello from the heart of Illinois. Shout out to you, Rita. Shout out to you." And then yes, said we all are guilty of ignoring what has been going on in our country. Yes, indeed, because a lot of people work. You know, you got kids, you got family, you got stuff to do. States people are always busy, man. It's always busy. Yeah, we say nothing about our homeless people for many years until migrants. That's true. That's true. Yeah, you're 100% right about it. A lot of people, they ignore their homeless people. They look down on them. Nobody really talks about them. Now we got the migrant crisis. Now people, started light on the homeless people. I'm not saying all. Obviously, you have some people that do talk about the homeless people, and you have nonprofits that help the homeless people and different church organizations and different things, places like that. But at the end of the day, most people they didn't say nothing really too much about the homeless people until they see that the luxury and everything that was happening to the migrants. Even some people forget our vets, our vets and our elderly. It's crazy. Shout out to Sabrina. Hi Philly, I see you. And Angelique says taxpayers' money. Yeah, Angelique, you're 100% right. Taxpayer money, but that's how it goes, man. That's why I tell people, man, you don't have to. This crisis in the U.S. with the migrants can affect you one way or the other. Uh, and people don't understand that. That city of Brunswick, I just remember something. The city has more than 20,000 people and roughly is 26 miles north It's 26 miles north of Portland, Oregon. That's what I was trying to remember, man. Finally, I got that out. LED said, people voted for this. What are people complaining about? LED, but we can't be like that. People can't say, yo, people voted for this and that. The problem has to be fixed, man, because it's getting worse and worse. It doesn't matter if you're Democrat, it doesn't matter if you're Republican, it doesn't matter if you have some kind of other political or party affiliation. It doesn't even matter if you don't vote at all. If you pay taxes in the United States of America, this will definitely affect you. So something has to be done about it. We can't be like, oh, I didn't pick that president, or I didn't pick this, or I didn't do that. End of the day, it's going to affect you. You know what I mean? It's definitely going to affect you. B said, I really hope people start to wake up, meaning us Americans, and take back our country, because right now we looking real bad. We're in a bad situation. Sarah Smith said they said that the migrants are going to run things by the summer. Philly, how longer we can take? How long can we take this? I mean, you guys have to write letters to your politicians and email them and go to their offices and put pressure on them so they can put pressure on people in in the White House and people in Washington D.C. Because at the end of the day, these people had to come through the border, and then you see like in New York. Well, I'm not going to we just not put New York under the bus. You see that they didn't vet people, and now you see what's going on in places like New York and Chicago and Denver with the crimes and different things like that. Especially in New York. New York is out of control with some migrants being down police officers and stuff like that. And not all migrants are bad people. I'm not going to sit here on this channel and say that all migrants are bad people, but the few that are making it bad for everybody else. SB said my 92-year-old mom's land tax in Brunswick, Maine doubled. Wow. Wow. How much is she paying, man? I would like to know if you want to tell us. If you want to tell us. Sarah said, but if they are staying, it's going to get crazy by summertime. Yeah. I mean, some of these states they've been here for a while already. But are they stopping them from coming in? The question to ask you guys is, are they stopping them from coming into the country? That is the question to ask you guys. Because Sam said, "Good night, everybody. Good night, Sam." Rita said, "Exactly. Put pressure on the politicians. They the only ones that can change this. They the only ones that can change this situation." Rita said, "All legal migrants are not bad people." No, they're not. I'm not. That's why I said I won't say they're all bad people, but it's a couple that's making it, hard for the rest of them. Sarah Smith said, "News keep broadcasting on how Chinese migrants are coming by the thousands. Yeah, they're coming through Mexico and then they're crossing into the U.S. That is true. But the Chinese, they stick together. So the Chinese that come here, when they cross, they might not have their working papers, but they can work, at one of their friends' jobs or work under the table or help some Chinese family to help each other. So you won't hear too much about the Chinese. They'll just come here and just start working and doing what they have to do." Reed said, I'm voting them all out of office next election. I hear you on that. I hear on that. Sam said Biden needs to go. I hear you on that. Vanessa said a family member lives in Staten Island and she's seen the buses drop them off in her quiet residential area. Wow. She's seen quite a few walking around the area. Yeah, they're even begging for money, man. They're going door by door. I know in New York they're going door by door and they're begging for money, man. This is a tough situation, man. But what Maine is doing, I guess they're trying to fix their problem, But Maine doesn't have the same problem. Well, they have the same migrant problem, but they don't have the same numbers that New York City has. SB said the old Brunswick, yeah, Naval Air Station in Brunswick, Maine. Yep. SB, you're 100% right. You're 100% right. Chopper said each had hardcore, okay, each hardcore religion trends to stick with their own. I hear you on that. Well, Sam said I heard some are selling their cats to strangers. I mean, wow, I hear you, man. It's crazy. It's a crazy situation. And then Carl said taxation without reparation. Yep. It's a tough situation, man. It's a tough situation going on. Tough situation, man, with this migrant crisis thing. But each state, like I said, they handle it different and they deal with the situation different. So Brunswick, Maine, they're gonna open 60 new apartments. I'm gonna read it again. Apartments for migrants with 24. They already got 24 units already ready to go, and they have migrants moving there. I think since last month they started moving in. Yeah, man, it's coming out of our tax. It's coming out of our tax money, man, because they had to rush pretty quickly there in Maine because they don't really have nowhere to house them. So they had to do what they had to do, which I understand. Washington said it's not getting any better. It's getting worse. Just wait when the summer. Everybody keep talking about the summer. Yeah, when it's hot, people do a lot more. Carl said a Amendment time. Second Amendment time. Yes, indeed. And then Sarah said, what are we all going to do when the power goes out this year and we are surrounded by migrants? They are already forming gangs here. Nobody is thinking. I mean, people, they're on to them now. So they're on to, the migrants and, the ones that are trying to, do their thing or do their crime thing or whatever. We just got to be more vigilant, and then hopefully, when they deport some of them, everybody's not going to get deported, so we can't play for a mass deporting. What is it? A deportation exit or what's it? Exodus, but some will get deported, man. And then Bill said, with all the free handouts, someone should hand them a bag to clean up their mess they made and made or put highway. Glenn said, this is what happens with all these liberals up in the northern office. They need a strong government. Okay, I hear what you're saying. Sarah said, have you heard the news about the recent fights and robberies? Yeah, I've recorded on I've recorded on Randall Island, man. I did a lot of videos. I did one video on Randall Island. I'm probably one of the only YouTubers to do a video on Randall Island. It was kind of scary. It was actually like walking through like a jail or a crime infested neighborhood. I can feel the tension. I can feel the tension. That's why I'm not shocked what happened with the police and with the kid by the shooting and stuff, because I felt that type of tension. And I walked through there by myself, man, just me and my camera and God, like, you know what I mean, to record. I got one of the few videos and what is it on Randall Island, man. On Randall Island, I had probably one of the few videos besides the news, because it's a dangerous place to walk, man. I walked that whole thing by myself, man, and I felt the energy, and I felt how dangerous it was, man. That tent shelter there is no joke, man. That's when, I mean, from Randall's Island, that's when I knew like how serious the migrant situation was with the crime and violence. When a migrant had stabbed another migrant to death, I was like, all right, if you can stab another migrant, you ain't gonna have no respect for no U.S. citizen. If you can stab another migrant, yeah, no respect. So I've been, me and Big Hawk been talking about this for the longest, man. Carl said, no border, no country. No, we got a border. But are they still coming in through the border? Let me know, man. I didn't really focus on that, but let me know. Sarah said, just watch how crazy this year is going to get. Sabrina said, I saw the video of you, Philly, walking alone in Randall's Island. I was by myself, man. Me, myself, and God, I was by myself. Rico Green, what's going on with you? And then Carl said, every day the army gets bigger. I hear you on that. Michelle said, did you know about the illegal immigrants are allowed to purchase guns while still being legal? But I don't know how true this stuff is. People tell me this stuff and I read it, but that's why I try to be hesitant when I read stuff. But I mean, they're in New York City and places like that, they can get whatever they want, man. They can get whatever they want. They can get whatever they want. But yeah, Maine, I'm definitely gonna keep my eye on Maine and see how this housing situation is working. But they were forced to do the housing situation because they just have nowhere to house their migrants. Yeah, you're right. It's gonna come out of the taxpayer dollar. People know that 100% sure. But a lot of people didn't know about it. Oh, SB said they're staying in hotels in Freeport, Maine. How far is Freeport, Maine from Portland, Maine? How far is Freeport, Maine from Portland, Maine? How far up is that? How far is it from Brunswick? Let me know. The Sam said that's crazy. Yes, indeed, it's a crazy situation. Rita said Eagle Pass has them slowed down to 6 to 10 a day, but now they're walking to Arizona and California. So 6 to 10 of them coming a day. Okay, slow down a lot. Then Rico said Kerrygold, rice, and Rico, you crazy. Chopper said they also came across the Canadian border is not just the southern border. Yes, indeed. Yeah, they're in Canada, they're in Europe. I've talked to people everywhere I go, man. They tell me the same thing. Macy said 20/20 ABC showed that Chinese are coming through the southern borders. And yeah, they are. They are. Discarding their passports and Taiwan's right at the entrance. Wow. Michelle said, unless you actually live near any border, then can you know what really is going on? I hear you on that. You're 100% right about that. But we can see what's going on when it comes to the cities like New York, man. I noticed, like I said, when I was in New York, all the hotels, and when I'm in New York, all the hotels are full. All the hotels are full. And I'm Queens. And I noticed that right away. Carl said deception. Sam said NYC 2. I don't know how they got there. Bus, plane, that's how they got there. Michelle said we can stop them ourselves, but nobody is doing it. I mean, it's a sad situation, but like I said, places like Maine, I'm focused on them just to give them a highlight because I was surprised to see some of the struggles that they were going through. The African migrants up there were going through a lot, and it was recent and it wasn't really televised like that. I was like, wow, I was in shock. I was in shock. I was in shock. So I'm gonna definitely keep my eye on Maine. Carl said with the people. I hear you. I hear you on that. But yeah, that was the main thing, man. Just to let you guys know that migrants win again in Maine. 2 years free rent. And then they just had to pay 30% back when they start working. Sabrina said all illegal migrants pregnant was caught shoplifting and was arrested. Then she was saying to let her They were saying to let her go. This was her second and third time arrested. for shoplifting. Yeah, because the people are getting desperate. They're not working. They don't got their working papers ready for them to work. So the people are getting desperate. Jay Bird said Massachusetts asking the people to do their part and take them in. Really? Wow, that's crazy. I don't think they should do that. You might not want to take nobody in you don't know. Sam said migrants, okay, versus citizens. Rico Green said it's about less money for the masses. I hear you. Chopper said, Don, please keep reporting this. It's the only way people getting the truth and thank you. That's why I keep doing it, man. I keep doing it, man. Once again, if you guys can get a video like, share the video, support the YouTube channel. You know, I got a Cash App, phillydom 75 at YouTube. Oh my God. Let me just write it down, man. I'm losing my mind. Let me write it down. Write it down. Yeah, they're getting 2 years free rent. Yes, indeed. Got 76 people watching. Vanessa said, "What about the homeless vets?" Yeah, Vanessa, they it seemed like they're not priority, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest with you. They're not treating them like priority. They're not treating them like priority, man. The, the migrants are the hot thing right now. They're giving them the priority over the homeless and everything. Yeah, he said, when I said what happened about our homeless veterans and those that have homeless, are we putting them on the sidelines? This isn't acceptable. Vanessa, it looks like that. I mean, anybody looking in, it looks like that because they definitely making sure the migrants are taken care of. Yeah, Carl, yeah, they're bringing problems. They're definitely bringing problems. They're definitely bringing problems. Chopper said, I don't know a damn thing about computers. It sucks. I can't send 20 or $30 to you. If you got Cash App, you can send it if you want to. I appreciate it. Oh man. But yeah, everybody's not good with computers, man. Everybody's not good with computers. Rita said, Vanessa, I agree. Veterans should be priority. Yeah, they should be priority, but they really making these migrants, they really giving them priority. Steve said, yeah, we're 2 blocks from hell, and most people don't have the clue to what actually is happening. So it said it's being done by design. Yeah, I believe it because something is going on. We're not at that level or that pay grade because a lot of this stuff is not adding up. It's not making sense. So something is going on that's bigger than us. We'll find out later. Rico said the damage has been done and no irreversible. But I mean, I believe they can get it under control. I believe it's not reversible, but they can get it under control. They can get it under control. That's how we have to vet now. We see we have to vet, but I believe some of these sanctuary cities might change there as soon as they can change from not being a sanctuary city. I think they might do it because places like New York, man, it's brought a lot of problems, man. It's brought a lot of problems. This migrant crisis brought a lot of problems in New York, Chicago, Denver, even Maine. But Maine is, getting it done. It's a smaller place, so they can fix stuff a little easier. Steve said, I live about 1 mile from the Rio Grande in Southwest Texas, out to Southwest Texas, and see with me my and see with my own eyes what's happening. You haven't seen anything yet, Steve. Are they still coming? Are they still coming through the border like that in droves? I mean, 20 December 2023, man, 300,000 crossed into the U.S. 300,000. Regal said all these migrants are a different types of people. I hear on that. Shout out to my boy, Big Hawk, Yonkers native, man. What's going on with you, Big Hawk, Yonkers native, man? We just talking about the migrant crisis situation. What's going on? How Maine is going to get them free rent for 2 years. Some migrants free rent families for 2 years, as long as they start paying it back, 30% of it back when they start working. Yeah, it's crazy, man. Crazy, 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 crazy madness going on. Chopper, Chopper said, I feel like moving to another country. I understand. He said maybe even Wyoming. I hear you, man. It's crazy, family. Yeah, Rita said 300,000 in December 2023 crossed into the United States. 300,000, man. That's crazy. And the migrants we got here, it's all confusing now. They don't know what to do. And man, this is like waking up in a nightmare right now, guys, for us in the States. Rita said, how do I become a migrant? Go to another country and get political asylum. So you're not getting treated right in your country. You need to live at this country. This country you need to live in this country. Don't need said they will be here that long. Yeah, they here for the long haul. They not going nowhere. They definitely here for the long haul. Sabrina said that's a lot of people in 1 month. Yeah, 300,000 1 month. Don't take my word. You can go Google it. You can check it out yourself. That's crazy. Yes, that's what's happening. And now you see what Maine is doing with this migrant thing, man. You see what Maine is doing. 2 year rent free. And you already know about New York. They testing out the card situation with the Roosevelt Hotel to give migrants a card up to $1,000 and they can get groceries and they can get food. I mean, not items for their baby supply. So yeah, we in some tough situations right now, man. We're definitely in some tough situations. That's why I keep doing these videos, man. I'm trying to do these videos and keep it out there, keep everything out there. Rita said, I believe you're dumb. Yeah, man, I'm kind of keep pushing it out there. What happened if Trump get in office? I mean, if he gets in, I think he don't try to deport people. Maybe he might try to close the borders. I don't know. Like a lot of stuff that's what's going on with this. I don't understand why he would close the borders and stuff like that. My brother, oh wow. Big Hawk said, my brother lives in Maine. Yeah, ask him what's going on in Maine, man. I know he like Maine better than he like New York City right now. Michelle said nothing will be better or get better until the true Christ returns. Amen to that. I hear you on that. Amen, amen, amen. Oh, Big Hawk said his favorite line. I don't care what anybody say. I don't care if people mad at me or not. But this would not happen if Trump was in office. Trump 2024. 3V said he's going to make money sending them back. I hear you. Don't need that I used to live there. Oh, wow. And then Michelle said free stuff, running low. They'll be hurting before long. Yeah, Mitchie, free stuff. It doesn't run forever, man. It doesn't run forever. Greg said the older ones I don't fear. It's the younger ones like our society. Yeah, man. I know what you mean because that guy was shooting. He was only 15, man. You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. KA said Philly for president, man. I'm just trying to make awareness and keep you guys updated, man. Now you know that Maine, they getting that 2 year free, rent free. The migrants, man. I know people pissed off about that. Rita said, meet the press Sunday morning, interviewed May and said the immigration laws were outdated 30 years ago. Wow. Chopper said, if you don't swear more than me or be more messy than me and don't drink, get stupid, I got a spot for you. I hear you, Chopper. L Square said, at this point, Trump is the only way. Don't need said, hey, Dark Star. Shout out to Dark Star. Shout out to you, Dark Star, alive. Shout out to you. Don't forget, man, super chat me, cash app, support the channel in any way you can, man. It's late night here and I'm going live. Craig said our super, okay, I hear you. Sabrina said hi, Dark Star. Big Hawk said vote for Trump 2024. Big Hawk is fully bracing Trump. And Craig said, okay, I'm in AZ. Rita said, I guess if you don't like a law because they're outdated, you don't have to follow it. Yes, indeed. Then Ash Rogers said, need Silver to be our next mayor. Rico Green said, people post your occupations to see what everyone is doing. Interesting. SB said, Freeport is about half an hour drive from Maine. Okay. Thank you for giving me that information. Yeah, we're talking about Maine today, man. We know we're talking about the stuff that's going on in New York, but we're talking about Maine today with this free rent for 2 years. Definitely giving the migrant a big window to get themselves together. Alicia said, I'm in Arizona." Okay. Michelle said, "Most military age men is all there coming over the border. I'm serious." And Craig said, "I feel for you guys out there." Yes, indeed. I hear you on that. I hear you on that. The struggle is real, man. The struggle is definitely real. I wouldn't be out here this late at night talking about it live. It was, wasn't the struggle wasn't real. Big Hawk said, "I'm going to call my brother and see what's going on in Maine." Yeah, let him ask him what's going on with the migrant situation. Then Dark Star 44 said, "Love you," and Big Hawk from Texas. Thank you, man. Got love for you, Dark Stars 44 as well. Then Chopper said, "The real American spirit is very difficult to destroy. They might have messed up. Yes, it will be hard to." Buttermilk said, "Even if you hate Trump, vote for him to clean up the mess." Rita said, "I'm a retired federal government worker. Please don't hate me in Illinois." Ashley Rogers said, "Shout out to Big Hawk." Jaybird3V said, "Mr. T said black in the day is a fool." I hear you. Wow. Just cracking the neck. We got 70 people watching, 64 likes, man. Let's get up the likes. Hit the like button, man. Come on, hit the like button. Share the video, man. Share the video. But I can't wait to go back into New York and just record to let you see what's going on, man. That's crazy. Where they beat up the police at. I've been to that area before. SB Google Earth, Brunswick Navy Air Station. You will see apartment buildings. SB said Google Earth. Okay. Thank you, SB. Great information. Great information. Bird 3V said no. He said a pity of four. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You guys are funny, man. Rita said personal experience. I can tell you the government is messed up. Yeah, something's going on. Something is going on. I don't know, man. Something's going on, man. That's why I just sit back and we just watch and see what's going on. But something is definitely going on. Definitely going on because this is out of hand. This is out of control. This is out of hand. Alicia said, Craig said, my son was in Brunswick with the P3 Oring High School surveillance plane. Okay, whatever that means. I'm trying to understand. My son was in Brunswick with the P3 Rain High School surveillance plane. Okay. Then Alicia and Craig said Navy. Yes, indeed. Oh man, I'm gonna talk about this topic again in the morning, man. I'm gonna definitely talk about it again. But yeah, man, pass the word. They're giving 2 months free, 2 months free in Brunswick, Brunswick, Maine, Brunswick, Maine. 2 months free, definitely. Pass the word. Yeah, after 2 years. Yeah, they said after 2 years of the program, the housing. Okay, after 2 years of the program are up. When your time is up, the housing built by the group developers collaborated will be converted to a mix of market rate and affordable housing unless officials decide there is a need to extend the program. WCSH reported this. So they said after 2 years of the program are up, the housing built by the group developers of collaborative will be converted to a mixed market and affordable housing and mix of market rate and affordable and affordable housing unless the office decides there's a need to extend. Lay said this is what thanks all this free rent and citizens get nothing. Yes indeed. I agree with you 100%. I agree with you. Don't scratch my beard. I agree with you 100%. They just keep coming up with programs and situations to help them. But I get it. They need these people to work. The faster they can get them to work, the faster a lot of stuff can, be back to normal. Don't need say gas bill, water bill, electric bill. I hear you. Then Vanessa said I heard that there was talk about letting them vote. There's a big plan in this. I don't know, man. I hear so much stuff, man. I don't know what's true. Sometimes I don't know. It's just some stuff is just propaganda or somebody just talking or something. Let me find some stuff on the news that's going on with it, so you guys can hear firsthand. You're gonna hear from me, but you can hear exactly what the news is saying about this. Let me hear what's going on in Maine, the Maine news. Hold on, migrant news. Uh, Trying to find something for you guys to listen to. Oh man. Trying to find something. Oh, that's why I was in Portland. Hold on a second. I'm trying to find something for you right now. Thought I had more information on it. Trying to get something recent. Thought I would get something like recent, but no, I didn't see nothing there recent, man. We'll let you hear what's going on in Maine. Hold on. We'll find it. Hold on one second. Hold on for a second. Oh man, hold on. I'm finding it right here for you.
So the state of Maine has decided that migrants will get up to 2 years of free rent in a brand new apartment.
Yeah, brand new apartment
This will
complex.
be subsidized using state funds.
State funds, like I said.
What do we got going on here? Let's get into it.
Let's do it again. Hold on so y'all can hear it.
So the state of Maine has decided that migrants will get up to 2 years of free rent in a brand new apartment. And this will be subsidized using state funds. Kind of tells you everything, right? Hey, we're Sanctuary City. Bring them all in. Oh, man, we don't have any solutions. Look what happened. I mean, who would have seen this coming? Just overrun by thousands of illegal immigrants. Who would have seen this coming? Well, anyway, let's just give them a couple of years' rent. See how.
Let's see what's going on, man. Trying to give you guys some more stuff from Maine. That's why I said it's important. Doctor, I said I live in Texas, so I'm not worried. Darlene said, Philly, we wine, please. Philly, we wine, please.
Decided that migrants will get up to 2 years of free rent in a brand new apartment.
Brand new apartment.
And this will be subsidized using state funds. What do we got going on here? Let's get into it. State legislature. So, citizens of Maine, your money. You're using your money. Did they ask you about that? No, just kind of did it, didn't they? Now we've got it. We see a need, and we've got the resources. This is what we're going to spend our money on. Now, if you were a tax-paying resident back in the day and you became homeless in Maine, are you getting free housing? You get 2 years of free apartment, nice new brand new apartment.
I doubt it.
If you're not,
I doubt that.
This should be upsetting. Should be upsetting. The program has enough funding to pay for rent for up to 2 years, but migrants will need to pay 30% of their rent once they find a
Yeah, I
job.
told you that.
Who's going to enforce that? Right? You're paying. You're paying. You're making a payment. After the 2 years of the program are up, the housing built by the Group Developers Collaborative will be converted to a mix of market rate and affordable housing, unless officials decide there is need to extend the program.
You hear that?
They're going to extend the program for years.
He said they will extend the program for years. Oh my goodness. So yeah, that's what's going on, man. It's just crazy, man. But I'm gonna keep checking into Maine, and give some attention to Maine because a lot of people don't understand what's going on with Maine. Rita said brand new on top of it. Oh man, I'm trying not to curse, but this pushes me over the cliff. I understand. Darlene said, yeah, damn, yeah, it's crazy. He said everything that I said.
Individual cities are just so virtue filled until they get to that main city says volume of asylum seekers now crisis situation.
Crisis
All right.
situation.
So you got an opportunity or do you have crisis? Which one is it? Because you can't have both.
Yeah, that's true.
Right? This is a crisis opportunity.
Yeah, wow. Sabrina said people in Maine expect your taxes to go sky high. People in Maine expect your taxes to go sky high. Rita said, thank you, Dominique, for checking into Maine. I mean, it wasn't getting a lot of highlight, man. What got my attention was the rent for 2 years. That's a long time, man. That's a long time. That's a long time, man. That's a long time. That's a long time. Uh, what else you guys saying? Rita said exactly. Taxes going up. Yes, indeed. T. Paul said you're getting the truth out. Thank you, man. I'm just letting people know. Yeah, Maine right now. The migrants watching this, they might want to go to Maine right now so they get their 2 years free of no rent. They're starting it in places like New Brunswick. Chopper said, thank you. I'm not in New York or Texas or Florida. Well, Chopper, where you at? Where you at right now? Where you at, Chopper? Let us all know where you at right now. He said, T. Paul, yes, he does get the truth out. Yeah, I'm here to get the truth out and let you guys know what's going on. And right now, they're getting free rent in Maine. Not all the migrants, but some are getting free rent. Vanessa said, this is crazy. Michelle said, I think I'm in Michigan. Ain't nothing happening. Me and my neighbors are free or fine. Me and my neighbors are fine. Yeah, it's crazy times, man. Crazy, crazy, crazy times. Crazy times, man. Ash said, Maine is only the beginning. I hear you. They are in Detroit. Yeah, don't need said they are in Detroit. I guess they're gonna do the same thing like this in Detroit as well. I think they're gonna do the same thing probably in Detroit and other places eventually. Don't quote me on it, but from what you guys are saying, that this is gonna be consistent. Michelle said my rent is not high when it's me and my daughter paying for it. Okay, everything been doing it for 14 years is all good. Rita said, Ashley, that is a scary thing to think about. Then Chopper said, Michelle, they trashed me is bad in MP. Okay. Oh, Minnesota. Well, Minnesota is still good. Wow. Sorry about that, Michelle. Michelle said they trash you. Sorry about that, Michelle. Sorry about that. Trying to see something right now. Oh, Donnie said, did you hear how they did and why? How did they do and why? Michelle said, even here of false flags. Every hair of a false flag. And did you hear how they did New York? How did they do New York? Let me know. Let me know how they did New York. Let me know. The struggle was real. SB said, tell Big Hawk to stop in Freeport, Maine at LL Beans and buy some bear spray. I hear you on that. Chopper said Minnesota, St. Cloud, Alexandria. Minnesota is flooded with immigrants. Wow. Okay. Thanks for that information. Let me know where to go when I get up there. Michael said, I'm not mad. It's all good, Philly. I hear you about that. I hear you, Michael. Michelle. I keep calling Mike on this. Michelle. Michelle, I hear you. Rita said, or maybe Section 8 housing will pay. Sabrina said, oh, I see. Whoa, unbelievable, man. This stuff is unbelievable. I can't make this up. I cannot make this up. This stuff is unbelievable. I cannot make this up, man. Migrant crisis is crazy, man. It's affecting all of us in the United States. King, watch all over again. King, what's going on with you, King? What's going on with you? Once again, make sure you guys hit the like button and share the video. Share the video. We're just talking a little bit, letting you guys know what's going on with this migrant crisis situation. And Maine that don't really get a spotlight, man. But yeah, they were going through a lot, man. I watched some videos and I seen how the African migrants were complaining. They had a whole bunch of issues a couple years back. Rita said, you can't make this up. No, you can't. Chopper said, Dom, if you make it to central Minnesota, I got a free spot for you, but contact information is needed. Yeah, just hit me up on my Instagram. This is my Instagram. That's my IG. Sabrina said, I think I'm going to have someone drive me to Mexico so I can come back as a migrant and get all the goodies. I might have to become a mute because I can't speak Spanish. Chopper said, I'll write it down. Yeah. Michelle said, at Philly, I'm a woman. This is how you spell. Oh my goodness. Obama's husband's name. Michelle. Got it. Michelle. Okay, was I pronouncing? Was it Michelle? Michelle? Was I pronouncing it wrong? Is it Michelle? Is it Michelle? Magora? Michelle Magora? Was I pronouncing it wrong? King said, "Do the megabus go to Mexico asking for a friend?" I think it'll take you to like San Diego or something. Rita says, "Sabrina, you're funny." Husband's name is Michelle. Michelle says, "Sabrina, I thought about it. I thought about that too." Oh man, you guys have me laughing. So Michelle, Sabrina said, lots of laughs. Seriously, it's the only way to get some goodies to become a migrant. I hear you on that. Darlene says, Sabrina, girl, I can't take you. I'm from Mexico. Oh my goodness, my goodness. Am I saying it right? Michelle? Guys, let me know if I'm saying it right. Michelle, am I saying it right? Let me know. Craig said, I know someone in Portugal. He's doing a business of helping people who want to visit there, where to go to get a car, etc., etc., etc. Like some kind of tour guide type guy. Not overstaying. Like a tour guide. Somebody that's like a tour guide. Rita said, Sabrina, let's practice. I don't speak English. Oh man! But once again, if you're living under the crate, you don't know what's going on. They building housing progress, um, housing facilities as we speak, and Maine. Vlogs said Philly Down Vlogs. What's going on with you? Then Darlene said Sabrina, are there so many expats going to Mexico? It's an easy place to go to, man. It's right next to the U.S. Um, Mexico is a lot more developed than people give its credit, so it's a lot. It's a lot that Mexico can offer. Vlog said Philly Dom in Maine. Oh my God, yeah. Maybe I go to Maine. Are you in Maine? Vlogs. I'm not in Maine right now. I'm not in Maine right now. Let's not put that out there. But I'm gonna go there and do some videos there. Definitely. I want to get a little spotlight on Maine. It's not too far from New York City. And, that's where I stay at, so it's not too far. So I want to go up there and see what's going on with their migrant crisis situation in Maine. I know it's Maine. When I was watching the news, they the only ones that call them asylum seekers. They don't call them migrants. They call them asylum seekers. The news channels were saying that. I was cracking up. Vlog said Philly Don, does YouTube pay you good or you got a job in NYC? No, I'm a full-time content creator. This is my job. That's why I try to ask for like cash apps and super chats and stuff like that. I'm a full-time content creator. I've been doing this for 5 years. I wrote books recently on Amazon. This is one of my books right here. I gotta go get the rest of them. Philly Dom's Life and Truth. I write books. I got a Patreon, full-time YouTube content creator. Look, Philly Dom's Life and Truth. Go to Amazon, go purchase the book. Chopper Shot said, Philly, can you roller skate? Yeah, I can roller skate. It's important with these um, padlocks here. Yes, indeed, I can roller skate. Rita said, I never wanted to go to Mexico because of the cartel, but they're here now. Oh, wow. Yeah, from Venezuela, I hear you. Then Vox said, Philly Don, what did you have to eat tonight? How much is a typical dinner for you? Vlogs. How much I ate tonight? I didn't eat nothing tonight. I just ate a banana. Breakfast, I ate some stuff. But not at night, man. I'll eat tomorrow morning. Where I'm staying at, they got like a continental breakfast. So I'll eat tomorrow morning. JB, J Bird 3V said surprise. They haven't poured up on Plymouth Rock yet. The vlog said Philly Dom wanted to vlog full time, but the haters made it fall back from YouTube. Made you fall back from YouTube. No, man. Vlogs, you got to keep pushing, got to keep trying. Don't let nobody stop you or slow you down. Vlog said, how much will the breakfast cost? Breakfast will cost you about and a half for a decent spot, maybe 10 to 15 Belize. Maybe a little cheaper than that, but around 10 to 15 Belize. Yeah, it'll be like 10 to 15, man, for sure. It'll be like 10 or 15 for sure. Depends on what you're eating. Everybody hit the like button. Make sure you guys hit the like button, man. Make sure you hit the like button and share the video. If you're watching and you hit the like button, hit the like button. Make sure you share my videos. Remember, you're rocking out with the one and only Philly Time. I'm going to keep pushing out these videos and letting you know what's going on. Any information I get regarding the migrant crisis information, I'm going to reach out to you guys and keep pushing, man. Orlando's vlogs, man. Thank you for the $20 super chat. Greatly appreciate it. Mulando vlogs. Thank you for the $20 super chat. I got you covered, big homie. Appreciate you. Thank you, man. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Thank you for the support, man, on this late night, man. That's out here grinding and letting you guys know what's going on. Darlene said, what is it? Oh man. Once again, thank you for the $20 super chat vlogs, man. I appreciate that. I said Mulanos vlogs, Philly Dom. It's all good. I was in the Cuban David era. Okay, always good to show. Always good to show love. Yes, indeed. Vlog said Mulano. The Travel Boy was my YouTube channel in 2012. The Travel Boy was my YouTube channel in 2012. Cool vibes. Mulano. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Once again, everybody, make sure you hit the like button and share my videos. Share all my videos. I greatly, 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 greatly appreciate it. Uh, Craig said, darling, Mexicans are true to their country and their flag, etc., compared to what we are doing. Yes, indeed. Vlogs, I share it 4 times, big homie. Thank you. Also, if you guys can put my videos on Facebook, greatly appreciate that, man. If you guys can put the video on Facebook, I greatly, greatly, greatly appreciate that. Big Hog Yonkers native said, I'm back, man. What's going on with you, Yonkers? Michelle said, what was it? Alcina, hold on. What we have here in America is a failure to pay attention. Wow, that's deep. Darlene said, wow. Big Hawk said, I might go to my brothers and man, yeah, you should, man. Big Hawk, you should. I didn't even know you had family in Maine, man. What they do up there for work, Big Hawk? Maybe we'll talk about it on the phone. What they do up there for work? Oh, here we go. This is something about the rent. I wanted to let y'all guys there. Found it. Found it. Found it. Found it.
Coming to paperback and e-readers, John Hay. Years.
People showed up this morning to the grand opening of new apartments at the Brunswick Landing. These units were built specifically to house asylum seekers as they wait to receive their work permits, which can take months. There will be 60 apartments total here serving this purpose. 24 of them are ready now. State government will essentially pay the rent for 2 years. After that, the buildings will convert to market rate and affordable housing units. Some asylum seekers have already moved in and say this option of transitional housing is much better than living in a hotel or a shelter.
In hotel, there's rules and regulations, and in a shelter too, we have so many people. We share kitchen together, we share the restroom together.
Baseball.
This is a very unique
Philly
solution to a
NYC
very
is crazy,
exciting
family. Yes,
opportunity
indeed.
in our state. We have thousands of folks coming to Maine who want to make Maine home. We're doing everything we can to help that situation.
Now, according to reports, the city of Brunswick, Maine, plans to open 60 new apartments
See,
for
I can't make this
migrants
up. Told
to
you.
live in for the next 2 years
Told you.
with their rent paid. And after
Told
that
you.
2 years is done, they are expected to start paying the market rent. Now, according to these reports, what they want to do in Brunswick, Maine, is give migrants enough time to get their work permits, and they say that's a process that can take more than a year. So what they want to do is pay their rent for the next 2 years until they can get the work permits that will allow them to go to work and pay their own bills. Now,
See? Same thing I was saying, man. The same thing I was saying. Big Hawk said I'm going to see if me and you can go out there to my brother's home. That'd be good, man. Because I want to do some videos out there too, man. Cause they off the spotlight. Vlog said the land of opportunity. Yes, indeed. Vlog said I ain't mad. Let them migrants get a chance. 100%. Yes, indeed. Vlogs. Once they start working and they they doing what they're doing, they won't be trying to rob people and commit all these different crimes that's going on in New York City right now. They won't do that in Maine. Darlene, I see you. I see you writing in Spanish there, Darlene. I see you. Let's see what's going on here. Vlog said Philly time. I got a Mexican family that owns a house for 13 an hour and my low budget. Wow, cool vibes, man. Darlene said Molino speaks Spanish. Yes, indeed. Vlog said paying for $400 room. Paying 400 a room. Wow. Baseball said at this point, what can you do really? It's a wrap. I hear you on that, man. I hear you on that. Logs, once again, thank you for the $20, man. And once again, hit the like button, people. Hit the like button and share my videos. I greatly appreciate it. What's going on here? Darlene said he was just saying that he's staying with a Spanish family. One love, Philly Dime. Cool vibes. Michelle said there's the people who are woke, and then there's who claim to be woke. I hear you on that. I hear you on that. Uh, Jane Truth said Michelle Facts vlog said I got a Mexican comedian for free. Big Hawk said peace to you all. Yes indeed. 97 said Philly. Rita said I'm awake. Michelle Vlog said aha. Darlene, man, much respect to Philly. Darlene, thank you for the $20 super chat. Thank you for the $20, 19.99 super chat. Greatly, 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 greatly appreciate you. Thank you for the support. Thanks for the support. Michelle said, blessing you. 97 said, darling blessings. Baseball said, 50 Cent said, Trump 2024. Big Hawk said, Trump 2024 too. Then Vlog said, darling, wow. Shout out to you, Vlog. Shout out to you, darling. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Thank you again. Thank you again for the $20 super chat. Greatly, greatly. Make sure my hat is right. Wait, my hat right? Okay, boom. Rita said, Don, feel all love of your channel. Thank you. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Don't need it. Trump coming back. Darlene said, Philly Dom. The vlog said, Philly Dom. Are you still working out? I'm gonna work out in the morning. I've been walking around and stuff, but I ain't been going hardcore like I should in this last couple weeks. But I'm still working out. Yes, indeed. I'm still working out. Still working out. I don't know why my hair is itching. Now you see me with my hat off because people always see me with the hat on. They forget what I look like with the hat off. Vlog said, Philly Dom, I seen what Pacer Man was saying about you and your son when he was questioning you. You're doing great, man. Don't let him get to you. It was, yeah, a while ago. Yeah, it was last year. It was the last year. That's the first time I even said the name on my channel. I usually just say P Man. It was last year. It was last year. No big deal. Everything is going good now, so it's no big deal. Baseball said Philly Dom from Mayor. Thank you, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Once again, everybody hit the like button, share the video, support your boy, the one and only Philly Dom. Vlog said P Man got more issues than a lemon of the lot. Big Hawk said, I'm up to 6,000 subscribers. You almost there, man. 10,000, man. Come on. We'll get it, man. Shelly said, so what's your thoughts on what's going on, Philly Dom? I mean, something has to change, man. It's not really like about my thoughts. It's about we all see the problem. We see that the migrants are getting way too much, and they're getting comfortable now that they feel like they can commit crimes and get away with stuff. We just have to figure a way to get through this problem because this is not going nowhere right now. It's going to keep going. The way our system and our government is set up right now is for them, but eventually they have to figure something out with this situation, man, because it's carrying heavy on a lot of Americans. Baseball said I seen the Guardians restrain some migrants. Yes, indeed, that was true. They did do that. They did do that. But man, got 2 years is pretty cool to give them some time to get themselves together. That's why they're giving it 2 years. I'm glad I looked at the news and they broke it down a lot better than I could break it down. But I'm gonna keep putting the word out there. I'll keep putting these videos out there and letting you guys know what's going on. Because it's gonna affect any and every one of you guys. Rita said I don't really know how YouTube works to pay anyone, but letting the ads pay does that help? Yes, that does help. It does help. Big Hawk said that was me and my colleagues. All right, cool vibes, man. Cool vibes, Big Hawk. They asked it about the beatdown night. Cracking my back. Okay, that was Big Hawk that said it. Shout out to you, Big Hawk. You off work tomorrow too, man. What you doing tonight, Big Hawk? You just sitting there? You want to come on the live and talk for a little bit? Want to say something? Let me know, Big Hawk. Let me know. Let me know. Rita said, okay, thanks. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed, man. All is well, man. It's late night out here. Everybody know right now, Belize, Central America. I'll be back in New York soon. I had to take care of some business down here, but now everything is situated, so I'll be back in New York for long periods of time with no problem. Sabrina said, I heard on the news that the migrants were beating up some of its up if guardian angels. Is that true? No, not that I know of. No, no, I heard that. Not what I heard. Not what I heard. So no, I didn't hear that at all. Crack my back. Been sitting down too long. Baseball said the Angels would take him to school. I hear you on that. Sabrina said, okay, was wondering about that. Yeah, no. Once again, everybody hit the like button. We had 97 likes. Let's get 100 likes, man. Hit the like button. Oh, that's cool. We're going to pick up the stuff today for Peter. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. We had 97 likes. Let's get it to 100 likes. Come on. All is well, man. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling relaxed, man. After this, I'm going to go lay down. Get back up early in the morning again and keep grinding, man. The grind never stops, man. That's one thing about the grind. You got to keep grinding. Keep pushing. Keep going. Can't stop. Can't slow down. Rita said, it's 2 a.m. here and I must be getting old. I'm fading fast. Rita, we understand. We understand. Big Hawk said, I've been a guardian angel. Been in New York City, guardian angel. Okay, since 1998, he's been a guardian angel. Darren said, Sabrina, no, they were actually their video tap, so they have the evidence once it goes to court. Sabrina said, no, they were actually there videotaping, so they have the evidence when they go to court. Charlene said, Big Hawk, how old are you? Then Rita said, it only lets me hit the like button on time. If I could press more, I would. Rita, I understand. I overstand. James said, Pryor said, picture us. Man, are you related to Richard Pryor? James Pryor said, picture us going to China asking for 2 years rent, free $1,000 a month. They look at us like we crazy. They would look at us like we crazy. Baseball said, ever ask a man his age? And then Big Hawk said 1986. Rita said, Big Hawk, thank you so much, man. Once again, everybody, man, hit the like button. Share the video. Support your boy, the one and only phillydom on this late night, man. I'm sign off, but don't forget, man, that they're giving out free apartment complexes in Maine for 2 years, rent free to migrants, man. So they're catching all sorts of blessings, man. Citizens don't get to stay in an apartment for 2 years rent free, but it's crazy, man. This is crazy. But a lot of things not to, what I could say about the migrant situation is some migrants want to work, but they just gotta wait for their papers and it's take a while. So it's a crazy, crazy thing that's going on. Once again, thank you guys for tuning in, and we will talk in the next video.